told you I was going to make this video. And here it is. But to start it off, I want to say I know it's a little late. The video's late, and it's also late at night while I'm filming, just to put it out there. But, yeah, you know, I told you I'd make it. I was supposed to have it out over the weekend, but it is what it is. Life gets in the way. But, hey, I'm making the video now. That's all that matters, right? Let's get this up here. Get a little better view. We'll start off simple. Here. A little dirty. I gotta wash it, but it's my Prodigy. Yeah, my Prodigy towel for my discs to wipe my disc off with between shots if they go in the water or go in like some nasty mud or what have you. And then we'll move over here to this. We got my rangefinder. Take the little strap off there. And my rangefinder, which is basically, it's the same as the Atlas rangefinder, if you know what that one is. I mean, it looks identical and it works pretty much exactly the same, but it's a little bit cheaper, not much. I mean, you might as well buy the Atlas rangefinder. But I mean, this one is a little cheaper, so if you're on more of a budget, you can get this one. But either one is acceptable. This one works great. I've been using that a lot lately. Awesome rangefinder. Love it. So I thought I'd go ahead and show you that first. That's my rangefinder. We'll get to the disc, guys. Calm down. Calm down. We're going to get to the disc, all right? Sheesh. This is my Red Hills Disc Golf League, bag tag tournament league. It's my bag tag, 42. Not doing the best, but I'm working on it, practicing every day, trying to get there. Hopefully I'll get better, because I'm not a professional by any means, by the way, just to put that out there. I just want to show my bag, because I felt like it's just something you do. You know, it's just something you do as a disc golfer. Yeah, sometimes people are interested to see what you're throwing, you know, what you got in the arsenal there. So, I just thought I'd show what I was throwing. I mean, I'm not a professional disc golfer, so it doesn't really make the most sense, I guess, for me to show what I'm throwing, or to show my bag or whatever, but I just felt like I wanted to. Oh, also, beautiful Latitude 64 bag. Got this thing for $50. It's a nice bag. It's a great starter bag for any beginner, such as myself. Though I feel like I'm a little bit closer to amateur now. At least I hope I am. But this is a great bag for beginners, though. Great bag for beginners. Next up, we have the Ripped card game you can play when you're playing disc golf. Get in the back. It's a playing card game. You deal out about five cards, and each one has different prompts on ways to throw the disc, or ways you can sabotage your teammate, or not teammates. We have teammates. Sabotage your opponents when you're out on the course playing. This is something you play on the course. That's really cool. If you want to see an example of it, go to Foundation Disc Golf on YouTube. They play this all the time. They have several videos of it. Shout out to them. This is not from being promoted by anybody. Just put that out there at the forefront. I'm not being promoted by anybody or anyone. Just a big fan of Foundation Disc Golf and Latitude 64. And I have a lot of Discraft discs, so I'm a big fan of Discraft. And I have kind of a little handful of MVP discs in there as well, so I'm a big fan of them as well. I'm just a big fan of disc golf in general. You know, so not trying to get hurt here. Don't want to get sued or demonetized or anything. Just showing my love for the sport and everything that goes along with it. Simple as that. So let me see. Do I have anything in here worth looking at? That's just my little notepad I drew a picture on just for the heck of it. Just keep some notes about discs that I throw on certain holes, certain courses, things of that nature. Just practice tools, really. My sister-in-law, just a little side note, bought me this for my birthday. And had this put on there, or she might have put it on there. She has a cry cut, so she may have put it on there. But she made it for me for my birthday because she knows how much I love disc golf, so I appreciate that. Shout out to Ashley. It was very nice, very, very sweet of her to make. I love it. I use it all the time. Works fantastic. All right, but now on to the good stuff. On to what you guys are here for. Let's get right into it, shall we? Well, we got my putters. Let's start with them. We got my Judge Prime. Prime is the mold. But Judge is a putt. This is a putt and approach disc. I love putting with this one. It's my best putter that I've got. By far. I love it. I do very well with it. My putting game, not so well. I'm working on it, trying to get better. But this is one of my first discs out of 3 discs that I had. It was a 3-disc set that I bought, I don't know, about 6, 7 years ago. Probably more than that, actually. It was like 2014, 2013 I bought it. But I never did use them for a while. And then, finally a few years ago, I decided I'd use them. I broke them out. I've had them around, just never really had time to play. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to play. Side note, disc golf is not like throwing a frisbee, just so you guys know. For those of you out there, that don't know, it is not like throwing a frisbee. You got to throw it a little differently if you want it to work right. So just a little side note to keep in mind. But this is my Aviator, the first putter I ever had. The first driver I ever had was a Leopard. It's not in here, and neither is my Shark. That was the 3. It was Aviator, Leopard, and Shark of the Innova brand. 3 great beginner discs. If you're looking to start out in disc golf, highly recommend the Innova starter set. It's probably one of the best starter sets out there. You can look up videos about it online, about starter sets, or just look up stuff in general. But most of them are going to tell you, I'm pretty sure from what I've looked up and researched, that the Innova starter set is the way to go. But this is my Aviator putter. It's a very good putter, very good for beginners. Wonderful putter. I enjoy it. I actually was using another Judge. I had a different Judge I was using. I just wasn't feeling that one. I don't know. I wasn't able to putt as well with it. So I thought I'd switch it out with my Aviator. So that's what I did. So there's that. Alright, so. Let's get on in here. Well, SpongeBob reference there if you guys got that. Appreciate it. Again, don't want to get demonetized, just a big fan. Just showing a little love, that's all I'm doing. Not trying to get hurt out here. This is also a putter, but I use it as a mid-range. I have put this sucker through the ringer, as you can tell from the scratches. It is a Latitude 64, pure. But the guy from the Latitude 64 YouTube channel who does all the videos, his name is Jonathan. Or Jonathan. Hey, I'm Jonathan, That's how he talks, because he is from Sweden. I believe it's Sweden or Switzerland. I'm gonna get roasted and toasted in the comment section if there's any comments on that one. I'm trying to think. Pretty positive Sweden, yeah, because I've ordered stuff from him. Yeah, Sweden. I had it right. But yeah, anyways, he's on the Latitude 64 channel. Highly recommend that channel. A lot of good videos, a lot of good tips and how-tos on there. Also, Foundation Disc Golf, a lot of great how-to videos there as well. If you're looking to learn how to play disc golf, that is. But this is my pure. It's a great approach disc. That's what I use it for. I use this sucker to approach. Works beautifully for approach, but it's a great putter too. Go ahead and show this one, because I don't use it as much. It's my Felon. I use it as more of a utility disc, and basically what that means is I use it to do like crazy, well, not crazy shots, but shots to like get me out of crazy places. Like if I'm stuck behind some trees, I need to go over them because the basket's on the other side of them. I'd use this to do that, like throwing a grenade. Grenade is where you hold the disc. You normally would hold the disc like this, with your fingers against the rim and your thumb just like that. Well, with a grenade, it's the exact opposite. Fingers go on the outside, thumb on the inside. And there's another way you can do it, but I'm not really sure how to do that hold. But you throw it up at a kind of a diagonal angle, and it's supposed to go over the tree. But anyways, utility disc is just good for just getting out of those sticky situations, essentially, that you'll find yourself in on courses when you play. You absolutely will. This is my Warbird. I love it because it's got Chandler from Friends. Got the Friends reference. Got the brain fart in here, Kramer, which is Seinfeld reference. Both shows, great shows. Both of them are great. That's how this disc comes. I didn't make it. It's a Team Lone Star disc. At first, I couldn't really throw this disc that well, but I'm getting better with it. I'm getting much, much better with it. And I really do like this disc a lot. This is another one that's kind of a utility disc. It's good for going around corners. You know, it has a good hard turn, which just means it'll hit. Like, you'll throw it out there and it'll shoot to the right or it'll shoot to the left real quick. That's a turn. Pretty simple, but it's got a really good turn. So I love that disc for that. I use it mostly for that, to make a hard turn around trees and such. So I think we'll start with the other approach disc. We'll go from that way and go into the distance drivers. Trying to go quick as I can here. I don't want to hold you guys up. But this is my Luna, my Paul McBeth Tour Series Discraft Luna. Excellent putter, excellent approach disc. That is what I use it for, is approaching. It flies straight as an arrow. If you throw it good and flat just like that, it's going to fly straight as an arrow all day long. This is a good overstable disc, which means that this disc will, if you try to throw it flat or straight, it's going to most likely go left or right depending on which hand you use, without you even wanting to, really. So you have to hyzer it, which means you would do this way, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is anhyzer when you come up with your hand. So you want to turn your arm, anhyzer, hyzer. So basically you want to do one of those to keep it flying straight. But it's good for that. It's good to, you know, go around trees and such. You know, it's got good turn for that. So it's a good approach disc to get around trees, to get it up there to the basket. And that's what you throw at in disc golf, in case you don't know. You throw at baskets, not holes, like you would in regular golf. So just putting that out there. So next disc, I want to go ahead and show you a couple things real fast. Got an off-brand Scream mask. Got the old Scary Movie Scream mask. And I've got the legendary iconic Scream mask, which actually came out. This mask, I believe, came out when either Scream or Scream 2 came out. This is an old mask. It's my wife's mask. I found it in my mother-in-law's attic the other day. It was my wife's mask. She let me have it because she knows how much I love Scream. I also have right over there, I won't get it right now, but right over there I've got the Brandon James Scream mask from the Scream TV series. It was on MTV, which is also pretty good. Check it out. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it, guys. You should check it out. But I showed you that to show you this. My Scream Halloween Edition Buzz, Discraft Buzz disc. And a Buzz, again, just like I was saying with the Luna, it's made for those straight shots. And it's made for straight shots. It's made to really for you to be able to do whatever you want with it when you use the hyzer that I showed you earlier. But I love this disc. I bought it before I even really knew what a Buzz was, just simply because it's got Ghostface on it, and I'm a Ghostface on it, and I am a major fan of the Scream franchise. Scream 6 was awesome, by the way. Highly recommend. Check it out. Much better than 5. 5 was it was good until the reveal. To me, the reveal was not that great, but that's just one man's opinion. You guys, if you've seen it, you've got your own opinion about it. That's enough said. This is also a Buzz. I got another Buzz. My wife bought me this one for my birthday. It is Baby Yoda from The Mandalorian, or Grogu. Yeah, that's his real name, Grogu. But again, it's a Buzz, flies straight. It's a great approach disc. It's mid-range. These are actually called mid-range, by the way. These are mid-range discs. They're like your irons of disc golf. You know, like in regular golf, you have irons, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are basically your irons, your mid-ranges. So there's that. We're getting through here, guys. We're getting through here. I'm getting there. Got some more mid-ranges, some more irons, if you will. Got the Fuse, which was my wife's, and she gave it to me. She's big into disc golf. I got her into it. The Fuse is, I would have to say, a perfect mid-range. I love the Fuse with a passion. I love it. It flies perfectly straight every time. If you want a straight shot to get to the basket, you want the Fuse. If you're getting that up shot or approach shot, that's what you want, is that Fuse, and it just floats like a cloud. Just floats and just sits down on the ground perfectly. Doesn't skip or anything. It's awesome. Now this one is a Wombat 3, excuse me. Innova. I do love the Innova brand. And it's, you see that? That's speed, a speed of 5. Probably can't see it from there. Speed of 5, glide of 6, turn of -1, fade of 0. So basically, this is a low grade fairway driver, which is the next disc up, which I'll be showing you momentarily. But this sucker flies almost like a fairway driver, and you put this one flat, and this sucker flies straight. It don't fade really at all. Like I think it's got just a tiny bit of fade at the very end, but man, it don't fade much at all. It's there, baby. All right, we got a Buzz SS mid range again. This one also flies very flat, very straight, or not flat, but just very straight. Because you gotta throw it flat for it to fly straight, of course. Very easy to manipulate any way you need, but if you need it to fly straight, this bad boy will do it. Let me put my mid ranges over here. Get those over there. Un momento. And the Felon, by the way, is actually a fairway driver, which is the next disc up from mid-range. That's what you want to use when you're on the tee box driving to get to do your first throw. And this is a distance driver, which just means you can throw a lot further with this one than you can with the fairway driver. Simple. So basically, this is your woods. The fairway drivers are like your woods 1 through 5, and then these are your drivers, your straight drivers. Your gosh, I ain't played golf in so long I can't think straight. This is like your 90-degree, those type of drivers, the big dogs, the big honking ones. I can't think straight. I apologize to all my golfers out there, man. I'm a huge golfer as well. Just haven't played in a long time, so my brain ain't working. Then we got the T-Bird fairway driver, T-Bird 3, I do believe is what this says. Yes, it's a great straight flying fairway driver. Get a lot of distance out of it. It's a really good one. Really good one for beginners too, by the way. And the Buzz is a great beginner disc as well for mid-range. That's a good one for beginners, I feel like. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, I'm not a professional. Now this one, when you want a good fairway driver as a beginner, friggin' love this one. I mean, I like my T-Bird 3. It's a good one. Love my Diamond. This sucker flies straight as an arrow. Or it'll fly left or right. Whatever you want to do, it will do without question, without fail. Love this Diamond. Excellent Diamond. Says easy to use driver on it. It ain't lying. This is the fairway driver. Best fairway driver in my bag. One of the best in the game, in my opinion. Love this fairway driver. Moving right along, folks. Almost done. That shouldn't have been there, but anyways, this is a mid-range. This is my MVP reactor. Much like the Wombat 3, it is like a low-grade driver, fairway driver. So I guess it's like a 2-iron, if you will. The Wombat, and this one's kind of like your 2-iron. But it's very good, very straight, flat flyer. You can manipulate this one very well as well. Very good. Moving right along. Let's see here. Oh yes, and this is my MVP relay, also a fairway driver. Excellent fairway driver. You can't beat it. I love the MVP brand. The MVP brand, man. They got great plastics. Some suckers fly like nobody's business, man. They're awesome. I love them, and they feel really good in the hand. They're very comfortable grips. You can grip them just like it ain't nothing. I mean, it's a comfortable grip. I love them. All right, now we're in the last of the Mohegans here. My distance drivers. This is the Latitude 64 Rive. Great distance driver. It's got a hard turn at the end. Fades hard, so it just turns hard. Fades fairly slow. Actually kind of hard. Let me see. Yeah, 3.5 fades. So yeah, it fades kind of hard, but it's a great one. You can get it way out there if you got a good arm. Note to self for you guys, don't get anything over an 8 when you're starting out on speed. Speed's that first number. If this one's a 13, I can barely throw it. Because you got to work on your arm speed and get your arm speed up. You got to get it way up before you throw this. But this is a great one to throw. Great one to throw. Anything really from Latitude 64 to me is a great disc, especially for beginners. Another MVP disc, MVP incoming. We got the Inertia, great one for beginners. Again, great disc. This sucker, you get a good throw with it, I mean, it just takes off. It's like a rocket. It's a great disc. Again, great feel, great grip to it. I love it. It's just a great disc. I really do love this disc. I love pretty much all my discs, if I'm being honest. I'm biased. But I do love my Inertia. I purchased it recently. I have beat the crap out of it, as you can see. And that's called beating it in, by the way. When you do that, you're beating it in, so it will change the flight pattern. Like, it'll change how it flies, depending on how bad it's beat in. You'll learn that along the way, though. But it is a great disc, though. Great disc for beginners. Good old Inertia. You can't beat it. And, of course, you guys know this one. Well, actually, you know the Inertia, too, because I posted about it. But this is my Heat. I love my Heat. Great disc. Flies great for beginners. It gets on out there. You can launch this disc. You got good arm speed, you're putting this disc out there a ways, I'm telling you. It's an awesome disc. It goes where you want it to. A lot of these do. I tried to get mostly beginner discs. I mostly bought this disc, though, I'll be honest, because it's got the Dark Horse logo. I'm a big fan of Brody Smith. Shout out to him as well. Just a great, like I said, big fans. All the reason I'm shouting them out. Don't want to get no backlash, but I ain't got to shout them out though. Big fan of Brody Smith. I got another disc got some autographs on it, and I'll shout them out as well. But yeah, I try to get discs that are good for beginners because I myself am pretty much a beginner, so I want to make sure I have the right disc. That is key in disc golf to build. You got to build the right bag for you, so you have all the discs that work the absolute best for you, so you'll play your best. Simple. Wraith, another good one for beginners, a distance driver. This sucker will fly for days as well. If you get a good throw out of it, get it nice and flat, it will fly for days. I mean, just a great disc. Great disc. Love this one. Excellent distance driver there. Then we got the Beast. The Beast. And these are both Innovas. Like I said, I got several Innovas, got several MVPs, several Discraft. Got more Discraft than anything else, I think. But again, a great distance driver for beginners. Great one. Can't go wrong with the Beast. Good straight flyer. Now we're getting into my two favorite ones. My Discraft ESP Avenger SS. And this also is a Paul Macbeth series. Love this disc. Flies phenomenally. Just an excellent disc altogether. And you see how flat it is? I don't know if you can see that. But the flatness of the disc is because, see, this one's flat too. That's because it's good, like they'll fly good in any weather. But when it's windy, those are the best kind of throw, the flat ones. Because if you throw ones that are a little more domey, and when I say domey, I mean like this. See, you can see a difference there. Just a little bit of dome on this one, a little bit more on this one. A little bit, let's see, perfectly flat on the green, domey on that. So basically, the flat ones you want to throw in the wind because they'll cut through the wind better. The ones that are domey, you generally want to throw those when it's not windy. You can throw them in the wind, but you got to put them low. The ones that are domier, that have the bigger bubble on top, you want to throw those lower when you're throwing in the wind. So just food for thought there. I don't know why I put that disc there. It goes there. This is the final disc in my bag. Final thing in my bag to show you guys. Actually, no, it's not. I completely forgot about one other thing to show you, but I'll show you that in a minute. This is my favorite driver in my whole bag. I love my Thrasher. And you see the two autographs on there. That is Trevor and Hunter from Foundation Disc Golf. They are the Bogey Bros, guys. The Bogey Bros. Big fans of the Bogey Bros. My wife is too. Shout out to them. Big fans. Like I said, check out Foundation Disc Golf YouTube channel. You won't be disappointed. Got great content, great how-to videos. They teach you everything you need to know. Got some great videos of them playing disc golf, having a good time, laughing, cutting up. You're gonna love it. It's a great channel. But Thrasher is awesome, and it is a 12 speed. But don't let that fool you. A beginner can throw this disc. This actually is a really good distance driver for beginners, in my opinion. It flies great on a good throw. You can get that sucker way out there before it fades. This one also, it fades, but it almost slows itself down as it's fading, and it has a nice smooth landing when it fades. But that's it for the disc. just got one last thing to show you guys. I'm going to have to let you go. This video is way too long as it is. But I got to show you the mini discs, the minis. These you use as markers. Now, you know, you got the little chips, the little small ones you put on the ground when you putt onto the green and regular golf. Well, this is what you put down to pick your disc up at. But the reason you put these down is to mark your disc. Yes, they are markers. So you want to mark where your disc is at. But generally, you want to use these to put them in front of the disc and pick that disc up because you want to throw it. You want to throw it again. So you would put it in front of the disc, pick it up, and then you can throw it. But if you don't want to throw that one, you want to throw a different one, you just leave it there and throw a different disc. But they're good markers. Got the old US of A one, got the old dark blue, lighter blue. Not sure what exact blues to call them, but they just look really cool to me, kind of speckledy with the dots there. Both dynamic discs. So those are great. And that's gonna pretty much wrap it up, guys. I appreciate you watching the video if you did. I'm gonna try to put more content out. I'm gonna try to put more content out. Excuse me, it's late. I'm tired. Forgive me. I'm gonna try to put more content out. Try to become a little bit of a YouTuber, you know, a social media person. I sound old as crap again. I'm tired. I apologize. The tiredness is real. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna put more content out there. I'm gonna get out in the field, if you will. I'm gonna go play some courses, and I will film myself playing those courses and put them on here for you guys to see, so you can see the courses I'm playing. Maybe you'll want to play them after I do, after you see them. But other than that, guys, like I said, I'm gonna make more content, post more. So you're going to see a lot more of me. At least I plan for you to. I hope you enjoy seeing me. I hope you enjoy this video. It's long. Probably boring. It's probably boring, I'll be honest. Got all my nerd crap back here behind me. All this crap back here. Got my Inspector Gadget stuff. Got all my little figurines, my Popeye. Whoa! I can't even do that. I'm too tired. I usually do a decent impression of Popeye, but I can't. I'm too tired. Ready to go to bed. It's late. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I love you guys. Have a blessed one. Till next time, peace out.